Hey guys, it's Debbie. I just wanted to jump on here and, talk to you a little bit about this journey with me with Canaway and how it's completely changed my life. So, about 2.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. I woke up one day after playing 2.5 hours of tennis and I couldn't walk. I couldn't use my hands. I was like, oh my goodness, I thought I was dying. So I immediately went to the doctor, and the doctor explained to me that, drew my blood and, told me that I was off the charts for rheumatoid. And so I, in the beginning, began to, see a holistic doctor. I was taking all these vitamins, taking all these pills, and nothing seemed to be working. I gave up gluten. I did everything everybody told me. I tried it. And then I was on business in Chicago, and I ran into somebody I knew in high school, and she was just like, Debbie, oh my goodness, you look awful. And so she introduced me to her friend Bianca, who was in a bad accident, and this was helping her. And so in the beginning, I did what everyone does, and I went on Amazon, and I was like, ooh, but I can get this for whatever, and I didn't know anything about it. So after I talked to Bianca, I decided to do my research, and as I was researching it, Canaway just kept coming up, and then I really loved the fact that they had the nonprofit echoconnection.org. And they just they were winning all these awards for different things, and so I chose to go with them. And so I started 2 months in. I felt almost worse than I did when I started, and I remember talking with Bianca and her just telling me, Debbie, just stick it out, your body's probably detoxing, just give it 90 days. So I gave it 90 days, and about 90 days in, I ended up going to the Mayo Clinic for a second opinion. And the Mayo doctor ended up just being very, very open to the idea. He did say that there wasn't enough research on the long-term effects of it, but that it was more considered like a supplement, and that we were born with this endocannabinoid system that, and we have these things in our body, but just that there wasn't enough. So if you supplement with CBD, you basically are feeding that system, and that, so that kind of made sense to me. I was like, okay, so, and he said eventually your body will reach a place of homeostasis and kind of balance out as long as you continue to feed it. And so I was like, okay. So probably almost 4 months in, I was like, okay, I started to feel better, so I lowered my dose of steroids. And I started to wean off that. They switched me to an infusion. I was getting an infusion every 4 weeks. And then it all changed. It was just everything just started getting easier. I was able to push my infusions back. And we just could not believe it. So I have probably been off steroids and anti-inflammatories and everything now for, I don't even know, 8 months. And I've lost 70 pounds. I have, I can go to the gym again. I have my life back. I can't say that I wake up and I'm like, my rheumatoid's gone, because that's not, that isn't the case. I mean, there are days I wake up and I'm like, I can feel my ankle, or I can feel this, but it's, it ends up being, I'm able to function on less medicine, and I think now I do my infusions every 12, last time it was 21 weeks, so it's just really, really, it's just crazy. So I feel for me that my why I started this was for my health. It was totally for my health. I was not looking to be a network marketer. I run 2 other businesses. I just, whatever. But what I noticed was I was talking about this to everybody. Everybody was like, oh my God, you look like a different person. You look like you're feeling better. And so as I began to just share my story, people started coming out of the woodwork. And I'm like, wait a second, if people want to buy this, this doesn't make any sense. So I then signed up to sell it, and it just has evolved. And so now I have this network marketing business that I always knew nothing about, and that not that I thought it in a bad way. It was just, I don't know, there was always like a negative thing over top of it. But this to me was so much different, because what you're selling is gold. Like, what you're selling is absolutely changing people's lives. And so when you're selling a product that when somebody uses it and they're like, holy cow, like, this is amazing. I was at a party last night and there was this little old lady who, like, her knees were bothering her. So I ran and grabbed a jar of salve out of my purse, and I just, like, I put it on her knees, and she was like, 10 minutes later, she was like, what is this? I need this. And, you know, and to have products like that people just immediately, like, can see a change and see a difference. And it's just been amazing. And so the network marketing side of it to me is new. And I spoke the other night to somebody that really put something in my head that is going to stick with me forever. And I was talking to this gentleman, Steve, and he told me network marketing is all it is selling yourself and selling relationships between people. And people sell themselves all the time. And so for me, I had this opportunity because I was sick. I was very, very sick. And I had no choice but to make this work. And so it sort of fell into my lap because of my illness. And it's like, on the flip side, like, I find selling Canaway the most rewarding thing. Watching people be in a really bad place and being able to help them out of it, or just, it's so rewarding. And so, like, there's a piece of me that feels like I was given this awful disease because I'm a hustler, and that people know that, like, I'm not going to keep quiet, and I'm not going to, I want to help other people. So it's really been a crazy journey to me, because this was all about me in the beginning. It was all about me, and now it's not about me at all. Like, I feel great, and I just want to share that, and I want other people in my position with whatever their ailment is to be able to have and feel the difference of what these products have done for me. So, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. I now have another business, but it's a business that, like, I can't shut up about, because it's just changed my life, and it's only growing. They're only coming out with more amazing products, and we keep winning awards. And, like, people talk about all the time that there's, you know, there's tons of all these products coming out. Like, you can buy CBD at Pilot, you can buy it everywhere. And what people don't understand is it's not all the same, and it's not, you know, it's just not the same. So I always tell people, just do your research, you know. There's only very few companies that are hemp seal approved, and Canaway is one of them. And, you know, we're a part of Medical Marijuana Inc. Dr. Titus is amazing, and it's just a really great community of just people that are like-minded, that want the same things for people. They want to help themselves. They want to help other people. And I'm just so blessed I took the chance on this adventure, and it's been just fantastic. So I just wanted to share.